You know, one thing I've realized is incredibly difficult for us as humans to admit, that the common denominator in every crisis, every comeback, and every cycle of your life is you. And I get it, to be honest. Blame always feels safer than ownership. But then here's the shift. You can't edit the sins of your life without admitting that you've been holding the pen all along. It's like when people say, my life is like a movie. I often wonder if they really know what they are saying. Because if your life is like a movie, then you must admit that to a large extent, you are the screenwriter. The only person who has been cast in every scene of your life is you. And that means whether you like the plot or not, you are not just the victim of the story, you are also the director. If your life was a car and you have crashed 5 times, it might be time to stop blaming the road and check the driver. You are not powerless, you are just used to outsourcing blame. There's a reason people go from one bad job to the next, one unhealthy relationship to another. It's not always the world that needs to change. Do you know? The human mind builds emotional muscle memory. Now, until you reset your inner settings, you will keep mistaking survival patterns for destiny. If you don't heal, you will keep running back to the storm. In fact, here's a wake-up call. If it keeps happening to you, it might be happening through you. And this is very real. So you're not cursed. You are probably just rehearsing a script you never realized you were memorizing. But the beautiful thing about growth is that the moment you take responsibility, you reclaim creative control. Start rewriting, start redesigning. You sleep 8 hours, you drink water, you exercise, but you still feel tired. Why? I can tell you what, you are still tired because you have confused an energy sustainer with an energy source. They are not the same. It's like a guy having the best car on the catalog, a powerful engine, fresh oil, premium tires, but no matter what he did, the car wouldn't move. Why? Because there's no fuel. He optimized everything except the source, and that's most of us. Our bodies are fine, but our souls are starving. Studies have shown that people in a state of flow experience 500% increase in productivity, 200% boost in learning, and they report feeling less fatigue even after long hours of working. You see, joy is the fuel of the body. Passion is a performance-enhancing drug. So, energy in its real sense is not something you borrow from sleep. It is something you awaken with meaning. So maybe after 8 hours of sleep and you're still tired, the solution is not more sleep, but a remembrance of what makes you feel alive. Could be creativity, writing music, art, building things. It could be curiosity and learning, books, podcasts, ideas. Could be movement, dance, sports, exercise. Could be nature, could be deep conversations, could be community, love, family, charity. Could be meditation, prayer, solitude. I'm mentioning a lot because we all have our own thing that keeps us grounded and ignites our soul. What makes you feel alive is not just a passion. It's a preview of the life you were designed to live. Now, this is not to say that you should pursue a career in any of those things I mentioned. Some of them may not be as economically viable as you would want. All I'm saying is, no matter what your employment or deployment is, if an activity powers your soul, visit there often. Find what gives you energy and plug back into it. Because until you connect with what powers you, everything else is just maintenance. You've been managing energy. It's time to generate it. Most people are not aware of the economic importance of embarrassment. You see, embarrassment is the emotional tax you pay in order to gain future economic leverage. In other words, the willingness to endure embarrassment has direct, measurable financial implications. Think of embarrassment as equity in your future success. The more embarrassment you are willing to own now, the more upside you will own later. I'm particularly talking about it from an economic standpoint because I want you to understand how your fear of embarrassment directly affects your pocket. Most people avoid embarrassment at all costs. That means the economic upside becomes available to the few who don't mind being embarrassed. I'll break it down. Embarrassment is a wealth filter. It repels the timid and rewards the bold. This is because your embarrassment tolerance is directly linked to your risk tolerance and therefore your wealth ceiling. The fastest growing online brands are the ones who document their journey, including the awkward parts. Your cringe phase is often what builds connection between you and the early adopters. and you know that attention is the new oil. Look, let me tell you what embarrassment is. Embarrassment is what happens when your inner ambition is faster than your current ability and the world notices it. So your awkward podcast with bad audio, your first public speaking gig where your voice was shaking, your early content with very low likes and views and cringe edits, the rough MVP you are pitching to a seasoned investor. What all of these scenarios are saying is that embarrassment is growth in real time. It means you are stretching beyond your comfort zone. And if that's the phase you're in right now, congratulations. Keep growing. Keep embracing that embarrassment. You won't be in that phase for much longer. You see, what people don't realize is that embarrassment is the price tag on transformation. Most people don't fail because they are not talented. No, they fail because they are too self-aware too early. Don't be one of them.
Like, comment, share, subscribe for more content like this.